should be good elsewhere. Get a few minutes to get situated here, guys. All right, mic check, mic check. You guys hear me? I want to make sure first. And we'll get started here. Good morning, good morning. You guys hear me? Mic check. Bear with me a second, guys. I just want to make sure we're good to go. Check some things here. All right, we're good on YouTube. Should be getting started momentarily here. And we'll go over everything XTrades has to offer pretty much in detail. We have a web mobile app that can help you with your trading experience. And the goal is to pretty much walk you guys through it. We'll be going over the alert channels, etc., etc., etc. And any questions along the way, feel free to ask, guys. I'll give it a couple minutes, and we'll wait till so we can get started. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure. Mic check, mic check. What's up with this here? What's up, trader? Good morning, good morning. What's up, Dr. NG? Good morning, good morning. What's up, Firecap? Good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure before I get started. All right, cool, Dr. NG. Nice, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll send one more announcement here. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, so again, this live stream on Fridays is really dedicated to just kind of show you guys around. Make sure you're not overwhelmed entirely. It's easy to get overwhelmed by all the channels that we offer. I'll go over some tips and tricks that will kind of help you out as far as you know, how to navigate the Discord, and then also use our XTrades web and mobile app. There's tons of features, and the goal again is to kind of show you guys around. I'm proud to say that I've helped a lot of people that have ended up on the top of this leaderboard, or have found their way to pretty much get used to you know, trading and posting their own trades, and then using the app as their own journal. So I'll start to talk about the app, but first we'll get into Discord, and any questions along the way, you guys can feel free to ask. Let me see, we have somebody on the YouTube side. And we are live on Twitter World, I believe. Should be good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go there as well. Live, just double check. Yeah, I think we're good on Twitter. Yeah, we should be good. All right, guys. So, Dr. NG, I guess let me know you guys have any questions on the app, any struggles that you find yourself in, Firecap, any kind of struggles that you have found with the app, or anything specific that you find yourself struggling with. Feel free to bring it up. We have a smaller crowd today. I mean, I know it's post Juneteenth. A lot of people are off today, off of work, and probably with family, kids. It's gonna be a little more quiet for in general. Probably lower volume today as well. I think I just opened Webull. SPY looks like it got a gap up already in the morning here. Let me take a look. What is up with that here? Let me close this. Close YouTube. Yeah, let's see what happened in the political calendar today. Let's see. So all we have today is the Fed manufacturing survey, and actually came negative 2%, which is, I believe, that would be bad. U.S. leading economic indicators at 10 a.m. That's the only thing we have today. I mean, that sounds like pretty big news. I'm not sure how that would affect anything, but we'll get a better idea later down the line around 10 a.m. So we got about 30 minutes left till market open. If you guys want to take a look at any tickers, we can. If you guys have any ticker requests, we can go over that real quick, and I'll show you guys what to do when you're interested in any specific ticker. Oh, Apple. Yeah, glad you mentioned it. I'm actually pretty bearish on it, but my kind of thesis was if we get back above 198, then that would kind of rule me out of any kind of short positions. I closed some shorts on it feels like a Monday. I closed some shorts on Wednesday, and I'm still in one for next week, which is probably going to open up pretty red here. Well, not too red, but I'll probably be down like 30% here. It's looking kind of double toppy here. I might take a short right at the open and maybe average down and then take a stop above 198. I think if we get back into this 198 range, we can probably look to more upside, back to the 200 level. This 200 level has been like a horrible area for Apple. If we zoom out, like we've got this crazy, like disgusting range actually for as far as like, swing trading. Like this is a mess. You know, actually, let me zoom in, and you could kind of see how ugly this is. Like this is a 1 hour. Every candle is 1 hour here, and you could see how choppy it's been. Just stuck in this range between 207 and 197 for like, I don't know, for the most part, for about going on almost 2 months, you could say. We only had a little gap right here. What's this from May? Yeah, for about a week we were above this range right here, And then again in April, just, you know, kind of false breakout. Looked like it was going to go above 215. Extremely bullish on Apple. I remember 220 being a strong line. Once we lost that, I mean, we kind of lost it all back in April, and now we're kind of in a tough range here. So personally, I'm bearish until proven otherwise. You know. So yeah, my kind of short term bearish thesis ends above 198. Like if we close on the 1 hour above 198, I'll probably stop out of any shorts. I have this 197.68 as a stop loss on the short term puts. But we'll see. I'm kind of hesitant towards being bullish on the market yet. VIX did, I believe, went down a lot. So that's usually a really good sign for the markets. So we could see a nice little pump, or we might get another reaction now that the market's open. We'll see what happens, how the market reacts these first 15, 20, 30 minutes. I'm probably going to wait these first 30 minutes. I probably won't trade this initial 30 minutes because of this news coming. And I highly recommend all of you who do trade, day trade, especially if you're taking any kind of risky day trades, make sure you guys know the news that's going on. If you don't know what kind of news is going on ongoing throughout the day, you might have one candle that destroys your calls or destroys your puts. Fire cap RCL. I haven't looked at this in a while, but cruise lines are really good names to trade during the summer. Kind of makes sense, right? Like you see, let's see. Oh man, when did coin get to 300? Oh my god. What the hell? I missed this. I know coin went crazy, but I remember drawing this line and saying coin looks like it could break out here soon. But man, I wasn't expecting this, man. Come on. You hate to see it. You just miss an opportunity like that. Ugh. Yeah, wow. Coin long term, man. Down at this 230 area. 150 even. I can't believe this was at 150. Now looking back, right? In hindsight, it's always easier to see, right? Let's see. We probably have some kind of rounding bottom look. Yeah. Yep. So this looks like 310 is probably going to be a big area for coin specifically. Coin might be on watch today. Coin could have some kind of continuation today. It's going to be interesting actually. I'm going to just set an alert over here. Right, does that mean it's up in the pre around this area? Yep. Wow. Wild. Let's go to 310 as a point of resistance. Right. 1, 2, 3, breakdown. And this was just straight choppiness, so yeah, here we are. I like to draw these little circles just to give people a visual of, kind of an area where this could be either a good short or a potential continuation to the upside. With all the bullish news with crypto lately, Bitcoin hasn't even ran like crazy. It's actually been pretty choppy, but yeah, wild. RCL, let's see. Woo. Just at a glance, like it's always a good thing when you see this kind of situation like this rounding bottom look. You could also draw it. I mean, it's up to you guys, but when you see this kind of thing right here, that is a very bullish sign for the most part. This looks like a head and shoulders setup, right? Which is basically something like this, right? So yeah, this looks pretty damn bullish just at a glance here. So let's zoom in. Looks like what we had all time. Is this all time highs? Wow, sure is. Yeah, this could be an all time high breakout. Need to get to 275. 275. Let's zoom in. All right, so we bounced perfectly off this 200 SMA on the 1 hour. So we can use that as a point of reference. Basically below this is probably bearish. Short term at least. And could make a move towards this 260 spot, which is this bull ribbon that was created here because of this bounce. It kind of represents a line of support, right? So this kind of coincides with this area right here, as you can see right here, some support with this line right here, and support with the bull ribbon, so it kind of coincides. And as you can see, we pretty much around this area. This is where it struggled last time. This time had a nice breakout to the upside. Yeah, RCL looks pretty damn bullish. This was always an expensive ticker for me personally. I always like to trade CCL, honestly. CCL has way cheaper premiums, from my experience at least. And usually the setup looks pretty similar. Right? Pretty similar. Right? Kind of same idea. A little bit more choppy, actually. But yeah, personally, I like CCL premiums. I told myself I was very bullish on this long term. I think it was just, man, above this 18 spot, as you can see, right? Same thing. I'll draw the lines to give you a visual. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of broke out, boom, to the upside, lost it all, and then is nice support. Lost that support back in April, I guess, when the market totally dumped, everything dumped. So every chart you could think of, almost all of them, at least the big, large caps, especially small caps. I mean, you'll see a big disgusting candles around this week right here in April. Hey, what's up, Mike? What's going on, brother? Good morning. Good morning. RVR, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Good morning. Anybody on free trial? Again, for you guys that have been around, just brand new, welcome to XTrades. Welcome to XTrades. The goal is for long-term consistency here. I'll show you guys the Discord, show you guys how to navigate it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. What's up, Rapinella? Good morning. Been a while. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so yeah, I don't know about volume today. It might be a pretty low volume. A lot of people are off of work because of the Juneteenth, holiday. People are observing the holiday today, so we'll see how the market reacts today. I foresee a little bit of a manipulation kind of day, even though that's probably every day if you're short-term trading. But I can probably see some kind of whiplash reaction in the morning to the upside, honestly. And then we have this leading economic indicator at 10 a.m. I don't know what this exactly means. Like, what kind of numbers come out on this? I'm not really sure. I gotta admit, I'm not a, economical guru. By no means. I usually get any kind of macro stuff ongoing with the markets. I usually get that from a lot of the top guys that are on the server. So the beauty of the server, And the beauty of this community is we have so many different types of traders. We have really good swing traders, really good day traders. We have some guys that can really explain like the macro economical situation that's ongoing in the country and globally, I would say. Um, we have a lot of basically the idea behind XTrades is to have this as a resource, your primary resource for pretty much everything related to the market and trading and investing. Oh my God, I'm super laggy right now. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. What's going on here? I'm going to have to close the YouTube here. This other tab. I need a new laptop. That's really what it comes down to. I'm kind of sick of this one. Already on a free trial? Yep. APLD, Mike, I see what you just said, man. APLD, man. I'm so sad about it again. I do think this is a good spot for loans, though. I had $11, like $11 had to hold or looked like pretty bearish to me. If we get back to above 11, then I think we're good to go. Back up to the upside. That's me personally. I think we kind of get a nice bounce here, especially if semis start moving up higher. How's NVIDIA looking? Yo, this 145 spot for NVIDIA has been a big struggle. Can't break out. Can't break out. Just straight choppiness with NVIDIA lately. We got to get out of this little range right here. So below 140 bearish, above 147, pretty damn bullish. Like there's not much resistance above here for NVIDIA, which it's a really good sign for the markets, honestly. Because if you think SPY and the market is overextended, I feel like there's still a lot of space to go up. Google has been lagging. Apple has been lagging. A lot of the large caps have been lagging. So with that said, there's room. There's room to go higher. Tesla. Somebody said Tesla was up in the pre. Yeah, Tesla's been stuck in this range too. We need to get out of 330 for a move back up to 350. Yeah, this looks like a nice setup, actually. Yeah, look at that. We're breaking out above here. Tesla looks pretty good for a swing, to be honest. Especially if Elon, seems like he made up with Trump, or I don't know what's. I can't keep up with that. I can't keep up with that. Silver, SLV, or silver futures. What ticker? Oh, SLV. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, so commodities have been breaking out. Like silver, I think I read something that platinum. Platinum was also kind of pumping over futures over the weekend, or over the holiday, I should say. Yeah, for this one, it looks like we're at all-time highs. Oh, no, not even. Wow, it's still okay. Let's see what we got here. Above 35 can go. This is a long-term rounding bottom. Wow. I love these. Look at that. That's a very bullish sign. I believe in rounding bottoms to be usually big breakouts, have breakout potential. And we pretty much broke out of that here on the monthly. So zooming in, okay, we actually dumped what, 2% here. Big volume, damn, on Wednesday. It was huge volume. I've never been a fan of the premiums with SLV and GLD. You know, just not a big fan. But if I'm looking at the 1 hour here, we need to stay above 33 to go bullish. Below, let me zoom out a little bit. God, this has so, it's been a while since we've touched these areas. Yeah, like this looks pretty bullish until we get back below 30, 32, 31.50. But honestly, I'd probably buy the dip if this gets back to 30. But it's pretty interesting. Why are commodities pumping so much? Usually commodities are a hedge to the markets because people don't want to invest in equities and they rather invest in gold, silver, platinum, etc., etc. So again, I'm not a macro guy. But yeah, SLV. If you're trading shares, SLV looks like a pretty easy long on this pullback with a stop below 31, 30. You can even take it down to 30. But this is the 333 SMA on the 1 hour, which you can kind of use this as a point of support. Yeah, of course. Welcome to XTrades, by the way. Make sure you get your free trial guidance if you haven't already. I think I saw that you're friends with one of the, let me check, one of our staffers. Oh, actually, no, you're not. All right, I'll send you a friend request. Oh, you looks like you're not accepting friend requests, which is good. That prevents you from getting scammed and stuff like that. We do have imposter accounts, unfortunately, that try to DM you and try to get you to deposit to some random website. I want you guys to make sure you don't get scammed, guys. Anything that sounds too good to be true probably is. So be careful with those scammers. You get random friend requests, random DMs. Just don't fall for anything that is related to, like, you know, making you make some type of weird payment that you'll never see those funds again. Seen it way too often, guys. So please don't fall for that stuff. Yeah. Send me a friend request, and then we'll be in touch after this stream. No worries. I'll help you out. You know, and again, I'm part of the customer success team. For those that don't know, you know, I know some of you have had the experience already. We do this live stream every Friday. We go over basically everything XTrades has to offer in detail. I answer any questions live. Besides going over some tickers, we try to kind of help you navigate the Discord. It's pretty overwhelming without the guidance. So that's why we encourage you to get the guidance while you're here. Yo, Brandon, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, futures. I don't know. Did you end up opening it? Tradeovate. Yeah, we'll look into futures. So Apex is supposed to give you a username. You put that username into Tradeovate, and then this is where you would log in. But see, I've never used wealth charts, so I can't really speak. I can't really speak on that. I don't really know wealth charts at all. I've never experienced it. Let me take a look. What the hell's wealth charts? It's probably similar. But yeah, in the meantime, while that loads, so yeah, again, just want to mention. So the goal is for you guys not to be overwhelmed by the server and everything there is on the server that we have currently, and then kind of show you around. So depending on the type of trader you are, there's certain ways to kind of help you navigate. Now, one of the first things I'd like to mention is the fact that you can click on this browse channels at the top, and anything that does not interest you at all, For example, if you're a stock trader and you're not interested in options at all, you might want to remove things that have to do with options. Maybe you're not interested in. Personally, I would leave it on. Even if you're a stock trader, you should learn some form of options at all in general, because you can make money just holding shares and selling options. A lot of people don't initially, at least, know that when they're just initially just stock trading and buying shares and just buying and holding shares. So options is just another form of you to be able to have some maybe passive income. It's just people don't really tell you that stuff. So yeah, wealth charts. Let me see, man. I've never even loaded this up. Never seen this before. I've heard of it because of Apex, but yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see this account. I'm actually down on this account. I gotta get this thing pumping. Let me see. Dude, oh my god, man. Yo, futures, trading futures in the pre-market, like before that data comes out, like even if you take a couple quote unquote lottos, you can easily have a really good day with futures just in the pre-market alone. So does wealth charts look like this too? And shit's still loading. So yeah, the beauty of this is that like I said, 007 helped me out with some, like, you can have indicators on here. Like this is a reversal, right? This is like a reversal. Like this is more likely to go down from this point. Obviously, this is a tough time. Like I wouldn't even try to trade this with 10 minutes left before market opens. Not yet, I honestly, I really think of shorting the open. I don't know what's going to happen at the open, but I have a feeling I'm just going to go short today at some point. I don't know when yet, but we'll see what happens. All right, so again, browse channels. You can go to browse channels and uncheck anything that doesn't interest you. Doesn't matter what it is. You can uncheck it. It's your choice. It's up to you. Totally up to you. But again, while you get used to it, I would suggest what does interest you, whatever does interest you the most, you can actually right-click on any channel and favorite them, favorite them, favorite them, favorite them, right? These are all my favorites. Obviously, mine are going to look way different than yours since I'm part of the staff here. I'll see a lot more channels than you guys, but the idea is most traders, they're going to have tier pro, tier 2, at least. They're going to have those as favorites. So you can favorite them, and basically what the idea is, it'll go to the top of your list. So you don't have to always scroll down and, get to the point of, let me get to my tier pro alerts. So I'll talk about the tier of alerts, right? Basically, we have the same categories for both stock alerts and options alerts. Tier pro are the top traders on the server, top analysts on the server. They've been around for a long time. They've been vetted by the community, not only for their winning trades, but also their helping others within the community, giving analysis, giving insight, putting out watch lists, things like that. Right? Oh, nice. All right. So we got tier pro. We got tier 2. Tier 2 is the next tier of top traders. So this is basically other staff traders that have been around and also vetted by the community long enough. Every single month, at the end of every month, we hold a monthly survey. Let me see if I can pull that up, actually. Survey. The survey is closed, but, just to give you an idea, like basically every single month we have a monthly survey where members get to vote for who provided them the most insight, profits, or knowledge. That's kind of the basic question that we ask for each one. And we have different tiers of those types of, which contributors or, who helped you out the most, basically, throughout the month. And this is kind of where you know, this plays a factor into where they end up on the list of alerts here, right? So just to give you that background, right? So again, tier pro, top analysts on the server, you might want to follow them more times than not. Again, but that doesn't mean that they don't lose, guys. I want to make sure that you guys know that even our top traders on the server, and any trader that you follow, it doesn't matter where it is, if they tell you they have 100% win rate, they're lying, guys. That is like very far from the truth. And the beauty of our app is that you have the ability to see that for yourself, right? You can go to any trader's profile. Let's just say, who's a good example? I'll show you, Mike, not to put you on the spot. Right? I can search for any trader on the server here. Right? And once I go to the trader's profile, I can see history of alerts, return per trade, win rate, right? You can see all this little stats. Every single trader on the server has these stats accumulated. Every single trader. So you can make a sound decision based on your own preferences, whether or not you want to follow this trader. And how do I follow a trader? Very simple. If you don't follow the trader already, all I do, just like any social media platform there is out there, right? Just like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you want to think of, all you have to do is follow them. Click on follow and you follow them. If you want to get push notifications to your phone by our XTrades mobile app, you can also do that. You can click on this little button right here. It'll toggle and it'll give me push notifications directly to my phone every single time this trader posts a trade on the app or Discord. And just to mention, I said, now you guys heard me say app or Discord. Every single trade that gets posted on the app, automatically syncs to our app. So anything that you see here in the tier pro, tier 2, tier 3, any of those alerts, you'll see them all on the app, right? So Discord, you'll see a long list of alerts, right? You'll see a lot of different alerts, but the beauty, again, is the fact that you can follow specific traders. So here we go, right? I can hit view details on the trader himself, right? I can click on Hydra here, for example, or instead of that, I can also click on view details. I can click on view details and see the details of the trade itself. So I'm going to click on that for this sake, right? And basically what it'll do, it'll show me his trade, right? Now, I think he closed his trade maybe because he saw maybe it was going to upside. I don't know. He closed this in a few seconds, and it was like a 3% gain. I don't know what he saw. Maybe he was looking for a quick scalp, and maybe whatever he saw didn't he didn't like it much. Oh, I just noticed he shorted Nvidia puts, so he was selling Nvidia puts, not buying them. Right. So this is just this specific trade. Right. From here I can either click on Nvidia and see who else has trades with Nvidia, or I can click on the trader's profile, right? I can click on Hydra, right? And it'll take me directly to his profile. I can see his win rate, again, just like I showed you. Now, the beauty of this page is also not just the, damn, Hydra's a goat. Look at this. He's not even following anybody. Wow. The dedication and the focus, man. He's not distracted by nobody. I've never seen anybody like on the app not follow not one person. That's crazy. But yeah, the beauty of the app, right? Not only can you see this quick glance, right? Return per trade, win rate, blah 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 blah, but you could also see more stats, right? In more detail. What's their win rate for stock trades? What's their win rate for specifically options trades? What's their return per loss when they're losing, right? Again, this is the huge transfer. Like XTrades, we take pride in the transparency factor. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yep, full transparency here. Anybody can see anybody's trades and history of trades. You cannot like just delete a trade and like all of a sudden it disappeared, which a lot of traders and a lot of discords out there, that's their problem, is that, you know, they just only put out the winning trades, right? It's like, oh man, like, do these guys ever lose? Like, it's crazy, right? But to be realistic with you, every trader here loses, right? The top traders, they lose sometimes, right? So if you can manage to control your losses time to time, right? Because losing does happen. If you can control those losses to be minimal percentage wise, then in the long run, you're going to be successful trading. But if you have 80, 90, 75, 80, 85% loss every time you lose a trade, eventually you're going to blow that account. Eventually you're going to blow that account. So the goal here is really just to have you guys make better decisions with your trading. And even if you're just following trades and not, you know, learning from them, you can still make sound decisions as to who you follow, what type of trades you follow, whether you want to trade just stocks, whether you want to trade just options. You can get better entries than specific traders, which is a huge recommendation that I give every time I live stream. I mention this anytime. Like, you guys don't have to feel FOMO immediately when someone opens a trade, right? A lot of people, especially a lot of like Twitter accounts, for example, they'll put a random trade out there. And it's like, oh my God, you have to follow it right away, or you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it, right? The beauty of the app and the beauty of having so many traders here, really good traders, is the fact that, again, as you can see, I'm following only these traders for whatever reason, right? By the way, market's open in a minute, guys, so make sure you're paying attention to your trades now. Wow, what the... Whoa, huge move here with Apple. What happened? What'd I miss? Did everything gap up here? Is Trump tweeting? What's happening, guys? Why did we get this little pump right there? Let's see. In yet another blatant violation of international humanitarian law, the attack on a Tehran killing 3 men is manslaughter. Oh my God. Man, this is getting ugly in Iran, man. Iran and Israel stuff. Brutal. I don't know why we're pumping. Not seeing anything relevant to moving upwards here. So I don't know what this candle was about. But like I said, I'm pretty bearish if VIX goes back to 20. If VIX starts to dump even more, then, you know, we'll see what happens. But right out the gate, Apple looks pretty damn strong. I wasn't expecting it to be above 198 in the pre-market. So I don't know what happened here before the market even opened. But we'll see. Again, if this stays above 198 after this 1 hour, we'll see. Personally, I would like to think that Apple, if we can get back up to 200, that would be another bullish indicator for Apple specifically. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. I'm just kind of scoping out the scene. Another thing, if you're an options trader, what I like to do is always show off the SPY plan. And by the way, I know I went into a lot here with the app, but if you have any questions on it, just ask in the chat, and I promise I'll get to it. But right now we're gonna mark the SPY plan. Right, the SPY plan is in the Elite XTrades chat. I recommend, you know, no one make sure you're following this channel. This channel's only our top traders are posting in this channel. Only our top traders are posting in the Watch This channel, and only our top traders are posting in the Top Tickers channel. This is a very, you know, high level insight and analysis for many tickers, many ideas. I mean, you can't be short of, you know, understanding the trade idea behind the trade, right? You know, some of the traders here really love to just post analysis and insight, right? We even have AI, you know, AI being used to post like, you know, market recaps and insight like this. Pretty cool stuff. But anyway, let's mark the SPY plan. So the SPY plan, JTW, one of our top analysts, posts a SPY plan every single day, religiously, pretty much. Right, so let's mark these levels. I'm just going to copy paste this just for my easy reference. And here is what his trade plan looks like on a chart. So I'll post that for you guys too here, just for reference. And then we'll start marking these levels. And I'm going to use what's called the Trade Plan Navigator, which every single member on the server, you guys have access to this. You just need to, we just need your TradingView username, and we can add it. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. This was from another day, but I'm going to revise these. And it's pretty straightforward. All it does, it doesn't like trade for you. It doesn't do anything automatic like that. But it basically draws the support and resistance for you. And so the call entry for this is 599.47. 601.24 is first price target. And you'll see the lines change in real time there. PT2 is 602.34. PT3 is 603.65. Call the stop loss average down is 598.03. Which we're actually below all this already, I think. Oh no, we're kind of right around this area, 598. Put entry is 595.80. Below that, we can see 594. And this isn't just used for SPY, guys. This is really for any specific ticker. You guys can use this whenever you want. And I highly recommend it. Basically, it cuts out the question of, should I sell here? Should I buy here? Should I do this? Should I do that? A lot of people ask those questions, but you should really have those questions answered before you get into your trade. Before you buy calls, before you buy puts, you should have a plan down packed already prior, so that you don't ask yourself, hey, should I be taking profit here? Should I be selling here? You know, do I need to cut my loss here? This will help you have a plan and stick to it. It's easier said than done, I gotta say. It's easier said than done, guys. Believe me. All right, so I'm going to save this trade plan. Save indicator template. We're going to remember this. We're going to remember this. SPY plan. All right, so here's my SPY plan saved. I'm going to create alerts for this. Oh, hold on. I don't want it to come up. Okay. SPY, we're going to get alerts for every time we get to this trade plan. Here. Wait a second. Call entry. Call entry and put entry. And we're going to do on the 15-minute. Once per bar close. And this expires tomorrow. All right, cool. So we'll get alerts every time we get above or below these price levels after a 15-minute candle. So right now we're bullish out the gate. And we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Oh, oops. What's up, Money Magnet? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to XTrades. Welcome to XTrades. Again, if you missed some of the beginning of this, basically we just go over a lot of things to help you guys navigate the Discord, understand the app server. Again, any member, you guys have access to the trade plan navigator. We just need your TradingView username. If you guys don't even know what TradingView is, it's basically a charting platform. We have a partnership with them. You can sign up for their premium version for 30 days. Just in case, I'll post it over here. Give me a second. Oh, what happened here? I already had it open. Right, so yeah, TradingView. All right, so you can sign up for that for free and take advantage of that. So right out the gate, we're pretty bullish. We're going to see if we get above 599.47. That would be pretty awesome to the upside. We'll see what happens. Oh my God, Apple. Woof. Apple's destroying my shorts, man. Let's see. Let me check my trades here. Bear with me, guys. Wow, I told myself I was going to stop out at above 198, but man, I was not expecting 10 million volume at the open here. That's crazy. This volume is crazy on Apple right now. Did we get any news? What is going on? There must be some news with Apple for this to pump like this. Let's check Mag 7 here. This is another beautiful thing about the TradingView. You know, if you guys are not familiar with it, I mean, I highly recommend it. I can't recommend the TradingView enough. It's a massive, just a really good platform to do so many things, including watch lists. All right, I mean, all the Mag 7's green so far today. It's kind of hard to short this, man. This is a monster right now, Apple. OKLO is a huge name we traded earlier this year. I just want to check the main watch list here. Oops. Let's see what's up the most. VIX is dying here so far. Oh my gosh, AMD. Uber. Oof, man, there's a lot of stocks pumping here. All right, so one of the first things I do when I'm interested in any specific stock, right? Like for example, right? Who was it? Oh, he's not here anymore. But whenever you're interested in any specific stock, guys, mention, right? Like for example, somebody mentioned RCL earlier. Probably not that common of a stock to bring up, but you can always search the ticker, right? Search the ticker every time I search the ticker. Oh, Firecap. Yeah, I search the ticker every time. All right, let's see. Fain to remain director on board. Looks like they had some. Richard Fain to step down as chairman. Oh, probably this is why it dumped a couple weeks ago. Wait, did it? Was it a couple weeks ago? Check RCL. Let me check that again. That was on 6/6. What happened on 6/6? Not much. Actually, just went to the upside, but then dumped. And this must have been earnings. I'm assuming. Not really. No, never mind. Paid dividend. Earnings not until July 24th. Plenty of time. Right. So again, here's what I do whenever I'm interested in a specific stock. I look for analysis and insight. Yeah, again, not a big popular name. Like I think the last alert on this was actually Mike. Look, Mike was back in April. So wow. Oh man, Mike traded RCL plenty times. What the hell? You're the only one that trades RCL. Yo. Let me see. Yeah, there's really nothing here. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I'm just curious. I'm just curious on this options flow. Let's check out the options flow channel. I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, man, personally, I like CCL. I really like CCL. All right, so if you're brand new to trading, another thing that comes up upon membership, once you get membership, you have access to the Bot Queries channel, which provides a really awesome set of tools that you can use really at a glance for almost anything that specifically you need and related to the stocks. You can kind of get a quick glance. So I like to use the /TA just to kind of see if I'm right on my analysis, or if I feel like, you know, I'm kind of close to some support resistance lines. If you don't have time to chart, you can always look at this also, right? Support, resistance, it shows all this stuff right at a glance, depending on the price it's at right now. So 270.19 probably was, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, I'm assuming. Might have been the opening price, possibly. Right, so you guys can use this also. Besides, you know, after doing your own analysis, you can always use this. Right, support, resistance. I think this is only delayed a few minutes. I don't think it's delayed that much. Might be 15 minutes, but I'm not sure. Let's see, Apple's still going. Okay, finally got in a red candle here. But man, I'm really interested in what the hell's pumping Apple. There had to be news, man. There's no way there's not news on this. Let's see. Too many garbage posts talking about join this Discord, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't really see Apple plans to launch high-end folding iPhone starting next year. Is that it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. Like, why did we get 10 million volume, man? That was crazy. All right, so far we rejected a breakout. 599.29 was the top here so far, or was it 599.46? Oh my god. Just missed the call entry. That's crazy. Rejected it hard so far. And that's why we wait for confirmed breaks, right? If you look on the plan, on the SPY plan, it says wait for a confirmed break of 599.47. So if you would have taken this long, right? If you would have went long on SPY calls at 599.46, because we basically almost touched it. 599.46 was the high on this candle. If you would have taken a long there, you would have been wrecked already right now. I mean, so far. We'll see. I kind of like this for a bounce, man. right here. This is some confluence here on the. Let me zoom in here. Let me remove these lines. This is probably some previous resistance that I marked. And let me put extended hours back. Just want to see what that looks like. So far, yeah, 598.47 is the 921 EMA on the 5-minute here. Like I said, I don't know. I kind of don't believe in this pump, really, to be honest, guys. I'm just kind of cautious bear right now. Apple so far consolidating here. People may be taking profits from lottos from Friday. Let's see what my futures is looking like. Is Brandon still here? Let me see. Yeah, I see you, Brandon. All right, so yeah, this is looking like a short potentially. I think I'm gonna set an alert here for a short if we test up here. I'm gonna take a couple shorts here, set some orders just in case we pump back up here. Oh, you took puts? Nice. So you would have banked on futures, bro. You would have taken shorts at the top over here. That is nice money right there with no theta. The best part. We'll see. This little line right here could be a point of support, which is probably like usually I like to kind of coincide it with JTW's lines here, which is this call stop loss average down. Uh-oh. Yeah, 597.14 is this stop loss average down for puts. That might be a spot where I look to take some shorts, man. I don't know. Oh man, that was that short signal right there. I didn't even see that earlier. But yeah, this is on the 1 minute, by the way. On futures, I'm just using the 1 minute. Oh shoot, I forgot to link. Hold on a second, guys. How do we link trade? Can we get out of this? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this is how you kind of can trade with TradingView directly, the futures. Once you link the accounts. See, it has my the orders that I placed earlier show up on the chart. All right, any questions, guys? Any questions on the server, on the app? Money Magnet, I'll send you a friend request as well. Again, I know you missed the very beginning of it, but any questions on the app, on the server, you guys can feel free to ask. Oh, I forgot to. All right, so let me talk a little bit more about the. I have an alert. Let me see. Oof, no bounce yet. No bounce yet. Let's see what happens here. I'm just gonna eye these just to keep on watch. Chris speaking. Hello?
Hello, sir. Amazon.
Yeah.
Thank you, outside.
Oh, in the back?
Yeah.
See one second. I'm right here. Are you in the front?
In the front, sir.
Oh.
In the back.
Hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Hold on. You have the right building? 201, right? Yeah. I don't see anybody at the door. Are you in the front door? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So if you press the button on the there's a button at the door. Yeah, they will open for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody's gonna open for you right there. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Out of package. Okay. How are we looking, Brandon? RCL is looking pretty bullish here. All right, so let me take a look at options flow, right? So this is how I use the bot queries channel. Again, we have a premium unusual whales options flow. So what we could do is look for the most recent flow alerts, right? We'd see what's going on here. So let's look at RCL. Okay. See what we can find. So we got all of these were just at the open. So this was 15 minutes ago. We got 280 puts, 280 puts, 280 puts, 100K, 100K, 100K. Not too much open interest, so there's not that many people in these contracts. Volume is above the open interest, so it's probably an institution or it could be an individual. And that's pretty deep in the money because right now, obviously, RCL is around 270, so this is deep in the money, pretty expensive. But that is a 100% bearish trade. Okay, interesting. So this is a long-term swing to this downside. Let's see. Flow. Alerts. I don't like to take any trades just based on just looking at one thing there. But we'll look at RCL. Anything above, well, we'll look at 100K or above. Let's see what we can find here. All right, so we got, these were just last week. Let's see. Bid. These are multi-leggers. You can see it here, right? They explain what all the little things are. This is at the bid. So this is a bid, they're selling this put. Pretty expensive again. 100K worth. I'm not seeing much on this, to be honest. These are multi-leg options. Anything in multi-leg, it's kind of like just ignore it because they're playing both sides. We could also look at volume, right? Highest volume contracts for a specific ticker. RCL. Again, RCL is not a big, I feel like it's more of a buy and hold type of stock. But Mike, I don't know, man. He said a good move's good. Yeah, I like RCL. Let me check CCL. I'm just curious. CCL has nice premiums. They're so cheap. Let's see. Let's look for 100K. I have to ask. Let me see. Did I get a long signal, a short signal? Chris speaking. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing yet. Pretty choppy. So we got 2 minutes left until this indicator comes. I think I'm going to try to take a short here. I don't know, guys. I'm just eating economic leading indicators. I'm just pretty bearish, man. I don't know. Not that confident yet. Even though JPal did say yesterday that the economy actually looks pretty good, and that's why he's not increasing the rates. So we could let me see if we start to go way down here. I'll take a shot at a long down here. And it could be some kind of whiplash reaction. I mean, futures kind of gets crazy when we get some kind of news. Like you'll see crazy action on something. All right, so now that the app is in real time here, for you guys that are still tuned in, the app is in real time here. We can check open alerts only. You know what? Before I get into this, let me just wait for this reaction for... Yo, I don't know what's going on with wealth charts, Brandon. I don't know what happened, man. This shit never loaded. Something went off there. All right, yep. I might go short here soon. We got leading economic indicators coming out. I don't even know what that means, man, but it's at 10 a.m. You get into the... Nice, Pradeep. I see you. Using the bot queries. Nice. Just remember, like, I see you did the 5K only. Just keep in mind, like, 5K is nothing into a $1 trillion stock. Just keep that in mind, right? You might want to look at 25K, 100K, at least 100K probably, more relevant. The 5K trade's not going to move much, you know, especially into those large caps. But when you look at something smaller, it could be relevant. Mike, you're killing me, bro. How many options flow tools do you use, bro? Let me see. Oh, so it shows, okay, relative volume. Potential breakout. Oh, whoops. I actually meant to post this in here. What did we get? What did we get? I didn't get any orders filled, so it must have been not that crazy. Wow, OSCR, guys. Whew, man. Anybody take that trade? OSCR? Crazy A talked about this stock for like a whole month, and it's up 130%, 45% on just shares. Beautiful. I personally didn't take it. I missed that one. All right, so it looks like that was a nothing burger. I don't know. Nothing really came of that 10 a.m. news. Trying to understand those numbers. Nvidia price looks bullish, but MACD is making it go nuts. Divergence. Let's take a look. Personally, I don't use MACD. I don't use too much RSI as well. And it also depends on what time frame you're looking at. So, Nice, Mike. Let's go. Let me send you something here for just for reference and hold on a second. Time frames. I've sent this a few times in chats. Where are we? XTrades. 1 second. Yeah, this is the new range that NVIDIA's stuck in that I was talking about earlier. All right, hold on here. Let me see. This is the one I send time to time. I send this just as a reminder. Depends on what time frame you're trading in, where you should be looking at charts. Now, the idea is you should always be zooming out to in to get a better picture as to what is going on with the stock, right? If you zoom out, right? If you zoom out to the daily, I mean, we're stuck in this range, honestly. It's been, yeah, for about 2 weeks, we're kind of stuck here. It took a while, like it took a long time for NVIDIA to finally get above 120. And then once it did, I mean, it just went crazy. I think we only had, what, maybe 2 days where it looked like a big breakout potential right here on the 29th of May. And then we broke down the next day hard. A lot of people, this took a lot of longs out. And then kind of here we are. We're just stuck between this 140 and 145. So I think if we get above 146.50, we could see some more upside. But I also, again, this is one of those tickers that I like to, NVIDIA, Tesla, all the Mag 7, you're going to find analysis and insight all over the server on this. So let's do that, right? First thing I always do, if I'm interested in any specific ticker, I'm always searching first, really. So we could see specific options flow. So here, you'll see a hot contract, right? This is 124 puts for next week, right? Very big volume above the open interest, so that's pretty bearish. At the ask, 118K with the 12 cents filled. This was just 2 minutes ago, so that's crazy. That's actually very unusual, being 12 cents, 12 bucks per contract. That's kind of unusual. So that's pretty bearish on NVIDIA. We're going way out of the money there. Let's look at other ones. Looks like this was... Is this the same exact trade? Yeah, this is the same exact trade. Let's see what else we got. This is at the ask, lower volume, 500K. Open interest is higher here, so this could be I mean, it does say at the ask, so this could be somebody obviously selling. Normally, they're selling this 150 strike, but this could be somebody actually buying this. I mean, it is at the ask, so that's always a buyer. And it's a sweep. So fast institutional 500K worth trade. Right, so that's more of a swing trade though, right? And that was pretty much around 9:45, so about 15 minutes after market open. But again, let's look for specific insight from our top traders here. Right, yep, he kind of agrees with me. What is going on with NVIDIA struggling to break 146? It's been 3 times and can't break that 146 now. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. So NVIDIA is mentioned pretty often in other channels, but let's see if the big cap tech names continue to lead. Money's still flowing into those names. QQQ. This was all right. Here we go. Finally, top tickers. It's probably a channel that you want to search in within. All right, so NVIDIA, slightly bullish, Still riding the trend line. No clean break yet. Momentum flat. Volume slowing. Needs energy. A catalyst for a bigger move. Bullish case if it holds above 146. Breaks below trend line. Goes to 140. 138. I mean, I kind of agree with this. I do see this too. Right? Looking at that. And then we're just kind of stuck yet, you know, here. If you take a trade here, I mean, you're kind of betting on potentially upside. But no, again, I'm not that convinced, guys. All right, so we're actually getting into the range of. Did I get filled on shorts, man? What the hell? Oh my god. SPY new low on day. You're short Nvidia? Yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, the risk reward is better to the downside right now. And it's an easy stop loss, right? It's an easy stop loss if we break above 146.50 probably. Let me see. The high on this candle is 146.20. And let me zoom in a little bit. Let me see. High on day is 146.20. We got a like kind of like a double top setup right here. Right, it's pretty toppy on the 15-minute. Like, it's hard to be either bearish or bullish on this right now, to be honest. Like, there's not much of a setup. I would prefer that this breaks out of below this zone. If we break below 142 again, I like downside. Even I'll take a short maybe around here, below 143, below 144. I'd probably look into considering shorts here too. But at where we are right now, it's really tough. I'd rather wait for something to happen. You know, you might get caught in chop at this range right here. Yeah, I like 144. 144 could see 142. 142 could go much lower. 14 below 142, this could get ugly actually. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we see 140 again. I'm just not that convinced of this market yet. Damn, man, I'm sad. I can't believe I didn't get filled. What the hell happened? Yeah, and also, like I said, I think that today specifically, a lot of little manipulation going on here. I just don't see that much volume. Let me check SPY. Let's see. Yeah, look at SPY volume, 13 mil. Average volume is 69. I mean, it's pretty low volume today. A lot of people are off, like I said. You know, market makers are off today. But yeah, there's some confluence here where SPY might get a bounce, but we're already below the put entry. So I'm going to look into taking shorts here. Any little pump right here, I'm going to look to short on SPY, on futures at least. So I'm going to set some alerts here for set some limit orders for shorts. Any little pump, I'm starting my positions to short. Again, that's just part of the SPY plan, right? Again, that's just part of the SPY plan. Again, I'll just copy paste it here just for reference. Right? And the idea is, or maybe I should just delete the call side right now, just so you guys can get a good reference as to what the idea is behind shorting right now. Wait a second. Let me just check something. Did I mark these levels correctly? Stop loss, average down, put entry. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't get to the put entry yet. It's actually way down here. But we're below the put stop loss average down, so which is okay. I don't mind entering shorts at this area either. And pretty easy stop loss above 598. If it get back above 598, then that's pretty good. Come on, baby, fill me with some shorts, man. I'm ready to short. Why didn't I hear my order filled? All right, I'm in shorts here.
Order filled.
There we go. Oh my god. What the hell? All right, I'm in shorts here. Let's see how it goes on that little candle there. And again, pretty easy stop loss if we get back above 598 and closes above the 5-minute. Can maybe take it to the 15-minute. Might stop out there. Now this is strong support. Like again, this confluence right here kind of scares me because I prefer to get below this. So this is kind of an early entry to me. This confluence right here kind of scares me. Usually we could see some kind of pump there. And I mean, sure enough, we did so far. We reacted right there. 596.48 is the 200 SMA on the 5-minute here. 596.48. The low of this candle, 596.62. Pretty damn close. But just trusting the insight here. We'll see how this goes. Let's see VIX. So VIX has risen since the open. VIX again. If we get back above 20, I'm going to be extreme bearish, like extreme bearish. But if we head back below, towards 19 again, and maybe push to 18, then that's probably is going to be very bullish for the market. What's up on target? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. APLD is sub 10 again? Oh my god, bro. Don't tell me that. Bro, I think I'm going to take a long here on APLD for a swing. This little back test of this trend line, I like it. What do you think? What do you think, Mike? Really ugly candles right here, man. This was like the week that it went 100%. It had almost 1 billion volume, which is crazy. And then the sell volume was like a third of that. And then they had news about the CoreWeave sold their stake in it. So I don't know. That was kind of scary. But I don't know. I think this is overreaction. They literally have they're going to make $7 billion over 15 years from CoreWeave. So I don't know if that matters as much. I think this is an overreaction. Let me just check APLD. Short's looking good. I have a long signal, though, which kind of scares me. I have a long signal to go long here, but again, I'm trusting the analysis here. So far, so good. I actually might get filled here on taking profits. Remove this one. I don't know how I didn't get filled on one of these yet. Yeah, let me check APLD, man. I'm going to check the flow on this one. Let's see. I know that this is gaining momentum, though, as far as, like, just gaining attention in the market. you know, which usually is a big sign for high short interest. APLD. Let's see if we see anything out the gate. NBTS. This was last week. All right, so all that stuff is pretty irrelevant. Nobody's given kind of new analysis on here, but let's see. Let's see if we get some. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Bot queries. Bot queries. / flow. Most recent alerts. Let's see. It probably is going to be a lot less here. We're going to give the max here. Yeah, for me, 920 was a huge spot for APLD for a long time. All right, so this is today. So we got today $9 calls, 919.25. Very high open interest, low volume. So this is probably a put seller, call seller. Sorry, which is pretty smart. I should probably do that myself. Start selling calls on this. Yeah, these are all pretty bearish actually. Let me see. This one is. I'm curious as to why this $12 call has 100% bull premium. Oh, it's a multi-legger. So they're selling the $9 call and they're buying the $12 call. That makes sense. So yeah, all of these are kind of irrelevant. These are more likely option sellers that think that these are going to expire worthless. And they'll make the premium off of it. Yeah, so nothing that really stands out. I like to look at high volume. Let's see high volume. Highest volume contracts. APLD. Guys, I'm going to be on for another probably 15, 20 minutes, just about. What's up with SPY? Uh-oh, we're getting a pump here. Highest volume contracts here. All right, $11 calls for next week. Pretty interesting. High volume. Over above the open interest. Previous volume was 1,279, so that pretty much doubled since then. Open interest only went up a little bit, so that means it's more of call buyers, I would say. Yeah, that one actually looks pretty good to me. I might take a shot at that one. It's pretty short term though, which I don't like. Let me zoom in here. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is the only thing that I got going for it is this this is the 333 SMA on the 1 hour, which is right at 1020. So it's kind of making me want to take a shot here at longs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take a shot. Let's see. Apple lost 200. Just noticed. $11 calls at 32 cents, man. I'm going to take a shot. Take a few of these. I like it. I like the volume. I'll take a shot. BTO, APLD. So this is how you alert a trade, guys. I could alert it on Discord or on the app. Either one, it works. You guys will see it. $11 call, 627. This is very high risk. I don't recommend for the faint of heart. risky risky starter, because I might add to this contract if we dump a little bit more. Risky starter. This might be a day trade if we start to pump upwards. Yeah. And I think I'm also... Am I in shares already in this? On the app? I think I closed shares. Dude, I got... Oh my god. I forgot about this trade. Oh god. Google. Oh man, Google looks ugly. Google looks like it could get a bounce here too, but not with this short time frame. Yeah, man, I gotta update this one. This is consider a lotto at this point. Consider a lotto at this point. For this one. All right, so you guys saw it. I alerted APLD $11 calls, right? So if I go to tier, I think I'm in tier 3 right now. My alerts are going in here. There's a lot of traders that we have to update, man. Like Sage, Brycat should be not in this channel, that's for sure. Where's my APLD, right? So again, I alerted it here. I could click view details and I could see the trade in detail, right? You could see any notes, any chart that I post on here. You'll see it. So I'll just for reference here. Wow, VIX got to 20? What the hell happened? Oh, that's not good for the market, guys. There we go. That's the dump we were looking for. Futures should be printing right now. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm laggy, guys. My bad. I'm pretty sure all my shorts filled already. Oh, I forgot I can check here. Yeah, I'm still in 2. Just like that, we're up. Uh, 170 right now. Oh my god. Trade of 8. Terrible. Super laggy, man. My bad, guys. Damn, John J. Whew. 200% gainer today. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, what happened? Why did VIX just rise out of nowhere to 20? What's that about? U.S. Supreme Court rules in favor of a bid by Fielder to revive China to vehicle emissions electric cars. Damn, man. This trading during this war is kind of crazy, man. Oh, U.S. announces new Iran-related sanctions package. Uh-oh. A lot of stuff going on in the background, man. Ugly stuff. All right, I'm going to have to raise my stop here to take some profit by 1 stop. If we get up there again. Dude, my browsers are totally frozen. All armed attacks on nuclear facilities should never take place. I don't know who that is. But yeah, I said it guys earlier. If VIX goes above 20 again, just like that, I'm leaning bearish. We went from 5.99. I should have just bought puts at the open, huh? But now we're hovering the put entry for the SPY plan. And this should be a new point of strong resistance here. I don't foresee this going to be very easy for SPY to get back above, honestly. All right, so now you see the trade details here. All right, you guys can take a look at any alerts as well. Again, the beauty of the app is the ability to see not only the entry and the exit of trades, but also the progress. Also the progress of trades. So if anybody takes a swing trade, for example, I know like Alex, he's one of our top traders on the server, been around for years. I've learned so much from him. Whenever he opens a trade and he's down like 10, 15, 20%, oh, you better believe I'm going to follow that trade if I can. Almost every time I'm following his trade, I'm bookmarking his trade, and I'm going to try myself to get a better entry than him. Like right now, he's down 3%. His entry was 563. The current price is 544. Hey, saved a few bucks just by waiting a little bit. Right? Again, this is a long-term swing trade. There's a chance that this could go down 10, 15% next week. You don't really know. Or maybe it'll go, it might be up 25% next week. So, it's up to you, up to your risk tolerance. The beauty of the app, again, be able to navigate through all these trades, you can sort by result. I like to play around with this, right? Whoever's down, maybe something doable, manageable, 15, 20, 30% even on a swing trade with a lot of time. I will probably follow that trade. Here's another one, right? TM 718.75 calls at 479. He's down 25%. It's at 360 now. Hey, you can maybe get a better entry than him. What else? My guy, Spotless Sniper. Right? He got an entry here at 1167. Sorry. Entry price 1430. He's down 18% on Tesla 350 calls. Right? Where is he willing to stop out at? I don't know. Remember, somebody mentioned Tesla was pumping this morning. Look at it now, right? It's at right below 320, which was a huge spot of resistance before. Oh my God, man! I wanted to short that again. Dude, my trade of 8 is killing me right now. I probably have too many tabs open, honestly, on TradingView. I should probably close all this. I'm assuming VIX is rising because of the war, guys, right? Targeting area I shared. I'll add heavy there. Oh, around 950. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll load up shares there. All right, nice. Yeah, I did have my orders filled up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to re-add shorts here if we get back to this line. I think this is the 20 MA, something like that. A 007 added these lines a while back for me. Just like that. I mean, we're up 170 on shorts here. Pretty good day so far with futures. Any questions, guys? Any questions on the app, on the server, the Discord? about XTrades in general. Be happy to go over anything, guys. I'll be on for probably another 10. I don't think I'll go past 10 minutes, guys. You know, patience is one of the hardest parts of the game, guys. I remember, I mean, if at the beginning of the stream, we talked about, you know, it looked like a big pump. Market was looking good, but then, you know, we got to the point where, hey, you know, again, I said I didn't believe in the market today, and we almost got a call entry in the morning, and then it just totally dumped since then. Brandon, did you take shorts, man? Again? I think I'm ready to take puts this time, though. I'm already in shorts on futures, but I think I'm ready to short SPY. Yo, volume is increasing on that $11 call. Oh my god, man. Sometimes when I stream, I forget what I mentioned earlier on. And I'm kind of sad about it because I told myself that I was going to average down on Apple puts. I never did. I probably would have sold that average down right now. I think I'm going to roll this out, man. Let me see. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm rolling this out. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I'm going to roll this Apple puts. Let me alert that right now. Rolling this out. Stuck in calls? Oh shit, Brandon. Which one? SPY? Rolling this out, Apple. I'm pretty bearish, man. I gotta say, VIX right back to 20, just like that. Rolling this out, Apple 200 puts at 370. So I'm gonna close this out. Unfortunately, we can't roll them out realistically on the app. So I'm gonna have to close this for a loss and then reopen my trade. So pretty risky. I'm gonna swing this short term. Risky swing. Oh man. Yeah, man. I mean, I would follow the SPY plan again. I mean, if we can get back to 598, then you're looking good. But right now, this should be a big, strong resistance right here. This 596.40 area. I'm looking at short again, right there. I have shorts ready. A-Lab, Let me see. Take a look real quick. There we go. Look again. Nvidia again. It couldn't freaking get above 145. Look at that. I mean, couldn't break out of this range again today. Crazy. Can't make this stuff up. Let me close. Which one? Let me close this. Oh, I got XYZ here twice. A-Lab. I don't think I've touched this in a long time. Oof. Wow. Damn. This was in the pre-market. Must have been news related. Let me see. Oh, no, it wasn't. Wow, right at the open. Damn. Nah, this had to have some news behind it. I don't think this happens right just like that. A-Lab, I would look for news on that. Yeah, could be. I mean, looks like big volume on there. What do we get? 95K volume. I mean, is that much volume for this stock? Damn, down 6% today. It's actually lower volume than usual, so somebody answered A-Lab 105 calls. Look at that. Speaking of the devil, Gizmo is one of our top traders too, if you're interested in this one. Pretty risky, but he must have seen what you saw. Fill me up. Brandon, man, I don't know. This is probably a point where you could minimize some of your risk. If you said you were up 40, down 40%, you probably what up?
Order filled.
All right, there I got filled.
Order filled.
All right, I'm filled. What the hell just happened? I bought 2 shorts there and got filled on them immediately after it just took profits just like that. Yo, that is the scary part of futures, just like that, man. I don't know what news came out just now. Whoa. I was just saying, Brandon, this is probably your chance to take a smaller loss, man. Oh my God, what the hell? What is happening? All right, I'm going to raise my stop here on shorts here, futures. Just up here. Honestly, nah, never mind. I'm just going to take profits right now.
Order filled.
I'm out. And I'm going to re-add. If we get back up here. We get back up here. If we get back up here. I don't know what news came out. That was big volume right there. I'm sure SPY just flushed. Yep. I hope Apple's flushing too. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what it is, man. Being a bear is way more fun than being a bull. I don't know what it is. Apple's dumping. It's what I needed, personally. Again, this is a very strange day, guys. Quad witching. Monthly expirations. A lot of manipulation. I said at the beginning of the stream, I said this could be one of those days. There's a lot of manipulation going on. Wow, that was a nasty candle, man. That was crazy. Yeah, so let's search ALAB. I don't know what happened there. Wow, Coinbase obtains regulatory license to offer crypto services across Europe. That's huge. Is Coinbase pumping on that? Oh my god, ALAB is down even more now. I don't something had to happen with this ticker, my friend. 302. Wow, I'm surprised Coinbase didn't like get a huge candle there. It probably was rumored already before. ALAB, let's see. Let's see if there was any news on that. I like to search. I rather search every time. I'll search Twitter first before anything like that. Let's see. Who is this? That's somebody on our team. I don't know who that is. Added ALAB on this dip. Yeah, I don't know what the news was. Usually a dump like that on a large cap like this, it has to be some kind of news related. Wow, ALAB fell apart. Triple ads. People are adding volume over open interest there. That's interesting. Hmm. The market makers love to, excuse my language, but fuck over when something is trending like this. Like I don't know. I didn't even know it was trending, honestly. I don't really trade ALAB like that personally. I think I've traded this name maybe once in my life. I don't really touch this name, to be honest. I don't trade too many healthcare stocks or bio stocks. Wait, ALAB is bio, right? Yeah, I don't see any news. Oh, ALAB is semiconductor? What the hell? What am I thinking about? I don't even think I have this in my semi watch list. Wow, I had no idea. Hold on. Do I have this in my semi? Wow, it's not even in my semi watch list. What the hell? All right, I guess I'm going to add ALAB to this. I don't know why they're dumping, though. Let me post about it. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I don't see any reason why that's dumping. Like, it's not like there's a broad market sell off with semiconductors either. I mean, they're not selling off entirely. ALAB, what happened? I don't know. All right, I'm getting a long signal here. On SPY. But honestly, I didn't even get a chance to get into SPY puts, man. That sucks. But at least I got futures. And I did take Apple short again. But yeah, it looks like we're headed to 594. SPY, new low on day. Yeah, puts must be printing hard. Yep. I think so too. Apple. Apple's about to break that huge candle breakout that it had. I mean, again, this was very shocking candle on the 5 minute at the open. I mean, this was crazy amount of volume right here at the open. And then it just lost everything. I'll post about that too. Why not? Lost a big gainer today. Short. Short term short. I'm short term short. All right, I get another long signal here. All right, I think I'm gonna take a short long signal here. Let me exit all this. If we pump again back here, I'm gonna take longs. Here's why I'm starting to like futures more, Brandon. Bro, there's no theta, man. That's the best part. Like, if you're stuck in chop, nothing happens. It's just flat, as it should be.
Order filled.
Oh, that was a nasty candle to the downside. I just got filled on one long there. Yeah, bro, futures, man, it's way easier to scalp. Like, way easier.
Order filled.
It's also easier to lose, to be honest. It's also easier to lose. But at least you don't deal with the theta, and the chop doesn't hurt you. I can't stand when it's like, you know, you wait like 2 hours for something to play out, and your gains aren't much because the theta burn is just destroying your contracts. That doesn't happen with futures. It's kind of the beauty of it, honestly. All right, so I just got filled there for longs.
Order filled.
Oh my god. I didn't want to get filled that fast. That means we're dumping. Yeah, I'm down on these 3 contracts right now. I'm getting crushed here, honestly. Give me some of my gains back, man. Let me see where we are on the SPY plan. A SPY plan worked to a T. Right? The put entry was 595.80. We've had plenty of opportunities. I mentioned that the 200 and the 333 SMA right here was going to be strong resistance once it was lost. As you can see, let me give you guys more of a visual. Right? Rejected. Never broke above. Rejected. Never broke above. Again. So this is another strong point of resistance. If you guys are interested in this indicator that you see these lines right here, this is NTS JTW's self-made indicator. He created this. There is a fee for it, but every member gets a discount for it. Any indicators that our members, our staffers have created and are posted in our XTrades shop marketplace, which I didn't even talk about it, but we have a shop marketplace. A lot of indicators and scanners and things that can potentially help your trading. Even scanners. We have some free stuff here too, guys. Once you become a member, you see a lot of these little things. So highly recommend, get familiar with the server, get familiar with the app, take my guidance along the way, right? Don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. Those that ask questions really go a long way here. Those that stay quiet, trade on their own, those are the ones that find themselves struggling and then ask for help and are wondering like, damn, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do there, right? The goal is for you guys to try to understand the ideas and the trades behind the alerts. Because if you're just following alerts, yes, that can work. But in the long run, it might not. you're more likely to not succeed by just following alerts blindly and not know why you're selling, why you're cutting a trade here, why, if you're not accepting the losses when the loss should be taken. That's really when you start to really struggle in the market. I mean, I've been there, believe me. I think we've all been there. And some of you are in there right now. Like one of my biggest struggles, I'm still struggling with it to this day, is I have this degenerate kind of mentality where I kind of get taken over by the fast money or the fast, potential of making some money fast immediately, right? I still have these little demons behind me because I was, maybe 10, 15 years ago, I was into sports betting, gambling, poker. Oh, man, gambling of you name it. Any gambling you could think of, I was probably doing it. And it's a really tough place to have gambling before trading. So that's just something that I personally am dealing with, that I'm working on all the time. I try to practice what I preach, though, and I would just want people to be understood that you have a way out of that, dark path. You can really change your life with trading and investing. So little by little, you start to improve over time, and that's really the goal with XTrades, is just to show you guys long term that you can be consistent over time. Looking good. Let me see what happened with my longs, man.
Order filled.
Oh, look at that. I actually profited on one of these on this pump. I got another long signal here. I'm going to go long here, guys. 594 is kind of holding up here. We might be buying a falling knife here, but let me check the 15 minutes. Probably disgusting. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm kind of using this pre-market low as support, the next support for me, 593.68. I'll probably definitely get out of it, out of longs if we lose that. So I'm gonna get in a couple longs here.
Order filled.
And I'm gonna set a little bit of an order here for 2 more longs, and I'll set a stop loss at 60.10 right here. It's probably where we were in the pre. Yeah, right here. It's my stop loss on all these. Two there. And two there. All right, 594 held up pretty good so far. I always pick up new info. Thanks. You got it, RVR. Thanks for hanging out, man. All right, guys. I went way above what I was intending to go through. I'm done for the day. Any questions, or if you guys anything that you want to talk about in regards to XTrades or the app or the Discord, feel free to ask away. Anybody on free trial, of course, just for you guys joining the live stream, we do provide an incentive for you guys to join them. So we will provide you a discount on membership. Just reach out to me. Right now, the membership, really quick before I sign off here. We'll go through the plans really quickly because I do have a meeting in 3 minutes. So monthly membership is $38 a month. That is probably going to be going way up, likely maybe towards the end of the year. It might not even happen until the end of the year. But it's $38 a month. The yearly membership is $388, so you're already saving a decent amount right there. But you're going to get 15% off the monthly membership, which comes to $32 monthly. The best part about it is it's recurring. It's not just one-time discount. It's recurring until you either upgrade or cancel. And then the yearly membership comes to $330 for the whole year. $330 for the whole year. So if you're interested in that, again, we'll talk via DM. I'll send you the discount link, and you can go from there. If you're already a paying member, I can't upgrade or I can't change your membership, whatever you're paying currently. But I can always upgrade your membership if you're interested in that, and we can shoot you the discount just for joining the live streams. And yeah, we can go from there. Yeah, man, long's looking good here. I think I'm going to take some profit here.
Order filled.
Took some profit on that candle. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm up. I'm done for the day. No problem. You got it. I'm going to end the stream.